Drug dependence in the Philippines is one of the discussed topics in the media today. When President Rodrigo Duterte undertook the office in the date June 30, 2016, he and his government initiated an unusual and freakish campaign against the rise of drug use in the Philippines. This campaign was heard before he was elected, because he promised to the people, or to the Filipino people, that he will solve this illegal drug use in his country, to which it carries a catastrophe of innocent Filipino families, and grabbing the planned future of the youth for the tomorrow. With this issue, he declared war against drugs, where they target drug lords, suppliers, carriers, users, as well as the makers. As stated by the Dangerous Drug Board, or the DDB, about 1.8 million modern drug users in 2018 and 4.8 million Filipino was reported for the use of illegal drugs once in their life. The most known used drug in the Philippines is a type of methamphetamine, or so-called in the Philippines shabu, or the poor man's cocaine. In the report of the United Nations in 2012, the Philippines had a towering rate of methamphetamine misuse in the Philippines, or in the part of East Asia. About 2.2% of the population in the Philippines that in the age of 16 to 64 were users of methamphetamine. Also, drug addictions can be found in other types, such as prescription drugs, alcohol, inhalants, and also other street drugs. When individuals experience the euphoria by using drugs, there are tendencies that they will become addicted to it, except if other factors or elements are present. Such example of factors are when people are prescribed by their doctors due to the condition that they require to intake the drugs for them to obtain relief. There are tendencies that they could become addicted from it if they intake more than the recommended dose, and by this, they continue to use the drug even if their medication or medical condition became better. Another form of addiction is to cope with their problems, such as physical, sexual abuse, family problems, relationship problems, and etc. With the drug effect, it helps an individual momentarily to break free from reality, especially from this world. Lastly, peer pressure, which it could happen in any age, and they tend to fall from peer pressure such as fitting into the society, such as the youths or the adults, pressure in the workplace, and also to the others. It depends on the individual's capability on how they handle the situation or the problem, because everyone has a different and has their own ways to cope with their problems. Such examples are teenagers that are fighting their peer pressure on many such things, such as sex, alcohol, schools, and up to the drugs. One reason that why many of our youths fall prey to this peer pressure or to drugs in the society, that we envision and believe that drugs their capabilities, or why our youths fail or falls prey to drugs lies in the society that we envision and believe that drugs are their capability to grow more. In the interview of Dr. Neil Tyson with Stephen Colbert, he stated that knowledge is a good thing where it empowers you to react and also have a possibility to do something about it. And that fact that by having that knowledge, we can attain a higher understanding to a certain topic or a certain study, so that we can use it in our advantage to avoid a problem or this problem. Yet, we are blind to see, and we will only take action for it if it's already in a dire situation. We are also ignorant to the point that we only find ways that only benefit for us individually, to help rather than to help the community or the country itself. Also, Dr. Neil Tyson stated in the interview that the continuous cultivation of knowledge Contribution of knowledge of the science and technology confuses our level of understanding. This is why our people falls to despair, or falls to their knees, or falls to themselves on why, without trying, or without trying again to redeem themselves. Basically, we were reformed by the Spanish and American society that now builds us today. But with this kind of ideology, we cannot achieve our full potential. If we keep lingering in the past, the present, and the future, we didn't make any change on how we can handle the problem. How can we assure that the future generations will have a greater future and continue to grow up in the very end? In all of the lessons that I've learned, I admit on how the science, technology, and society helps me to choose to become aware in my surroundings and construct ideas with the help of the importance of technological advancement throughout the social issues that occurred. In this statement to all incoming students who will partake this course, review and adore this course with open arms. You will learn new things that, such as comprehensive readings and useful video representations or presentations that will be giving up to you. This will be able to challenge your understanding, especially in the outside world that we are living in. According or in the statement of Dr. Neil Tyson, always associate science and technology. It will give you an immersed understanding, experience along the journey of truth about the reality. I am thankful that even after the semester, I still carry the knowledge that I have learned in this subject with open arms, with animation discussions, with the help of the guidance with our immersive advisor, Ms. Micaela Mojica.